Welcome to another Derek Does. Today, we're going to do these. Hi, welcome back to another Derek Does. I'm Derek, and thanks for joining me. Please subscribe if you're new here. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being a subscriber. Today, we're going to be doing what's either called a Boondocker, or Boondocks, or Chukkas, or I don't know. There's a lot of names for these. These are U.S. Navy boots. This pair is basically unworn, and you can see on the condition it just has some shelf wear where it's been stored. These are special non-sparking boots, and these actually are from August 1965, so these are right Vietnam era, right almost beforehand. And they even smell like if you know that smell of black shoe polish of fresh boots, this is what they smell like. Again, I don't think these have ever been worn, or if they have, they were worn for a day. They're missing their laces. These are steel-toed boots, and they have a cord sole on them, and I'll show you all the close-up details on that sort of thing. This type of boot has been in existence for a long time for the U.S. Navy, from World War II. Again, this is 65, so this is only 20 years after the war, basically. So it's basically the same boot that you would have worn in World War II. I don't think there's a huge difference in what, from then to this moment. But I'm going to show you these. I don't know if they even mark. We'll look on the inside to see actually who made them. Again, the trouble is they stamp it on the inside of the leather with just a stamp, and the moment a foot even goes in there, it kind of wipes away or just destroys the leather printing on the leather. But I'm going to show you, these are a 9R. So if you're a 9R, I got a pair of boots for you if you're into this sort of thing. So if you're interested, these again will be up on my eBay. I'll have a link in the description. If they're still up, you can go to it and you can buy them. They're not much for getting a nice quality pair of boots, especially ones that are, 60 years old now? Pretty good shape for 60. Never been used for the most part, as far as I know. I would say never been used. They just don't look it. Anyway, let's, I can't wear them because I'm 11, so I can squeeze into them. I can maybe show you that, but it'd just be me with a leg sticking out of it, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put it, I have a little stool here, you can look at it, and we'll do some close-ups so you can kind of see what these are. I believe that these, and did I tell you these were steel-toed? These are steel-toed because you'd actually want that. This is for anything and non-sparking, because if you're on a ship, you want to actually protect your toes, because there's a lot of heavy steel things on a ship that can fall on your toes, particularly if you're working on it, but you also don't want to make any sparks, because there's a lot of gasoline and jet fuel and maybe even explosives that are kind of exposed, so never you want to spark on that. And that's why they made these special shoes, boots, low quarter, whatever you want to call them, so that there are no sparks that could injure or sink the boat. But let's put them on. I won't put them on the hanger because I normally do that. I'll put them on the stool, and you can take a look at the close-ups of them. So here they are, and you can see they're just in fantastic condition. I mean, if you look at the sole, there's not, I don't think, obviously someone had put some black polish on them, and that might have actually been the factory, but you can see there's no wear on any of the threads from them being used. Both are the same way. Actually, there's a little wear there, but I think that's just from shelf, by shifting it on a shelf, because you can see there's no, you would see if there's actually wear there. But these are them. It's a low quarter boot. Only comes up to about your ankle. And I think it has, seven eyelets going up and down. And you can see here's the steel toe area. It's just a classic. They're probably really comfortable, especially with this cord sole. Cord soles, if you don't know, is a special kind of sole. It's different than like a Vibram or a rubber sole, really, because it's just softer. I think the originals actually, I think, had a cork in them and is mixed with rubber. I believe so. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but they had that. Now, military boots, if you ever find a pair what you think are military boots, usually the older ones will stamp the size and the year on the top here. So usually when you find an old pair of boots, you'll know these are military issue. So these are 9R and they're 885 or 65 is when they were, so August. Now the MB, I used to know what all those meant, but I don't remember. If you look that up, they'll tell you. I think it has to do with when they're, who manufactured them. And then on the inside, you can see it has a nice full tongue. So here you can see these shoes are non-sparking, have oil, something, oh, probably resistant soles and heels, and steel protective toes. Now here's what I was talking about, where they put that information on here, and you can just see it's unreadable. There's just little tiny fragments of what was left over when it was stamped. Be on this side, I guess. Yeah, you can't read it, but you can see that, and you can see that. So you can see that's not been worn away really. Obviously, I think they've been worn just for maybe a day or two because there's a little bit of wear in there, but nothing crazy terrible. But these are what's called the Boondockers. As far as I know, these are what these are called. It's a low quarter combat, well, it's not a combat boot, it's a low quarter boot. You would not want to wear these in combat because you have no traction at all. But it's a nice boot for ship wear, and it's pretty cool to find a NOS pair of boots. Just shows you what they look like when they were issued. Only they would have laces. And here you go. These are the 1965 Boondockers, U.S. Navy. Now keep in mind that every service had its own boots. These would just be the boots for on the ship. Obviously, if you're a flight Navy guy, you'd have different boots. If you went off ship, you would have different boots. If you did different things on the ship, you would have different boots or shoes. So everybody had a specific shoe or boot for whatever your job was. And I think these are kind of like just generic seaman boots for, you know, you would just have these, and these would be good for pretty much all purposes. You're steel-toed, short, so it's easy to get off if you fall over, and non-sparking, which you don't want. So these are them. If you like this pair, check out my description, and you can buy this actual pair if it's your size. Or if not, get on eBay and look for your size, because maybe you'll find a pair, maybe not today, but in a week or two, maybe in a month, someone else will pop up and will find a pair, and they'll throw it up there, and then you can purchase them, and you can have your own boots to break in. I bet these break in really nice. Just looking at them, they remind me a lot of similar boots I've had that seem to break in. These are a very comfortable boot. I like a boot that's a lower quarter. It's just easier. It still gives you protection on your ankles, but you don't have the full boot going all the way up unless you need it. But for most purposes, I don't need it. So I kind of like a low quarter type of boot like this. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this and learned a little bit. I don't know a lot on these things, but they're kind of cool, and it's a Vietnam era thing, and I've been kind of showing a lot of jackets and things like that from that period, and now you can see some footwear from that period. Also have did a video on jungle boots, which is from that period too. You can check those out. It's in my catalog of videos. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you on the next Derek Does.